sides leading the attack alongside Maoli Wayo and then Martin Kakari.
And the strongest Masoud Didi Germani could field, and it's still a potent attacking lineup between Maoli Wayo and Hamza Issa. You have 9 goals this season between them, and they will definitely be leading this attack for Accra Hearts. Martin Kakari could also be adding up something. He also scored not long ago in that 3-0 win against 11 Wonders.
Masoud Didi Dramani have already lost to Asante Kotoko this season, but he's also have a special victory. He won in the top 4 after losing the President's Cup in the first round of the Ghana Premier League. He knows this terrain so well, having guided Kotoko to win the Premier League title during his reign as head coach.
Yeah, these are difficult moments, you know, different generations, but the fans, clubs would always be expected that you could deliver the ultimate for them and probably also take them to Africa, which is really, really key for them.
That one game you've been looking forward to on the football calendar domestically. That game that brings the nation to a standstill with all focus and attention here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. It's a super clash between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak. Wondering what Abdul Karim seems to be telling Daniel Nilaye right now.
Yeah, obviously, you know, just what any footballer would want, just fell officiating. Yeah, but for Nilaye himself, he's re-announced his presence on the African continent in the last couple of months.
Hearts of Oak, dominant white with the rainbow colors, purple with Kotoko in their dominant red and white jerseys here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Benjamin Asari is leading the Phobians once again. No more rotation. In that last game they played, it was Solomon Agbasi who kept the post in the drawn game against the Chairman United. Asari returns to take his place as Nilaye takes a look at his watch and puts the whistle to his mouth. There we go. Game underway here at the Baba Yara Stadium. It's Kotoko who gets us going. It's Samba O'Neill launching a long one into Otherbox territory. First goal kick of the afternoon. Early incursion by the Kotoko captain, Samba O'Neill.
Yeah, it looks like a similar setup. You have coaches going with a 4-3-3, but you know, you always talk about the variations and how to work with the way they would always want to build up involving Benjamin Asari.
Under Didi Dramani, they've been comfortable playing from the back. Try as they keep their defensive organization tight. They're equally comfortable stringing passes and initiating moves from the back at the work.
Yeah, you talk about stable and consistent defense, and they are there. They are top of that table.
Hussein. Here is Martin Kakari. Very good on the ball. Tries to switch to Wayo. Good touch from Wayo. Hamza Issa for Hearts of Oak. Upon front, it threads one to Wayo. Kotoko takes possession. Here is Jehu. Good movement from Jehu. That's what to hang on. Lovely run. It's a fair challenge from Hussein. Hearts of Oak will take possession, but Jehu stays down. Laye looks on without the foul, but I'm sure he's going to hold play for Jehu to be attended to, because the Kotoko midfielder has stayed down after that tackle on him.
And that was a reverse tackle on Jehu. Still will skip past 3 players, but that was a fair challenge as well. And you know, the referee Daniel Nilaye wasn't close proximity to spot that.
Injury concerns for Asante Kotoko's Hubert Jehu.
And that's the point where he skipped past a couple of players. Just like that. It was a lovely tackle by Hussein. He got all of the ball, but at a bit, you know, of the ankle of Hubert Jehu, and that's why he just went down, stayed there for some time now.
Beautiful scenes. That's the ever-present Porcupine Tertiary. They always bring in the vibe and the morale to these players. And I'll tell you what, they could be chanting throughout the entire duration of the game.
Yeah, they are. And sometimes even 30 minutes after the game end, you find them there. They are for 6 and 8.
Afrani Walid Hussein takes possession for Kotoko in the middle, tries to squeeze one for Amwa. Here comes Jewu, but the first time pass doesn't go. His shot off the ball is a clean challenge.
There's one of the aspects of the game we should be expecting this afternoon, and it's the physicality which would always be present in the Super Clash. We've said already, Joe being subjected to some, heavy tackles there. But, all in all, you'd say these are fair challenges on him.
Saka Dauda, good turn. Aiming at Jewu. Lord Amwa makes the run, checks onto the right side, tries to swing in across. Flicked away by Amankwa. Here is Dogo Yakubu. Gets the throw in from the boots of Amankwa.
That's so well to hang on. Some exhibition of strength there from Dogo Yakubu, playing from the left-hand side today. The attacks to be cutting in.
Esiedu goes with a long throw. Esibe heads it down. Miskick from Patrick Esiedu. There is Emmanuel Amankwa for Hartsburg. Kakari, Abdul Karim to Afrane, switches to Kakari again down the right. He's got space, but he's got a Sedu to confront. Here is Kakari, tries to cut in, shoots, and straight to Kamara.
That's the easiest save Kamara could make all afternoon. So easy, but Kakari also love it. The fact that he'll always check onto that left foot.
Some dignitaries, including New Hazabok Managing Director Julius Ben Emuna in the BBIP, also present is yesterday they held a meeting at the famous Chapter 9 grounds at Asemi Kumasi, where the Managing Director spelled out his vision and what he intends to do in his new role.
Yeah, another clip there on Jewu. So far he's won the most fouls in this game.
Esibe gives away the ball to Amwa and is driving straight to Asari. Albert Amwa, first attempted goal from the Kotoko striker.
That's why they will have to keep an eye on him. Albert Amwa, so mobile, spontaneous at that point. Just hits it on the volley there.
Sambonio coming under pressure, a bit of miscommunication between Samba and his goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. Here is Jewu. There's a brilliant switch to find Yakubu Dogo, and Lord Amwa is sprinting on the right side. He wants to provide an outlet. Dogo goes through the middle, and Jewu will pick it up. He sees Lord Amwa. That's what to find Amwa. Kotoko trying to initiate something positive. Here is Prince Bedu, sends in a cross. The clever header back by Amankwa to his goalkeeper Asari.
You need some level of confidence to execute that from Amankwa. Yeah, he also kept his head up, and he saw that danger lurking right behind him. Just comfortably had to control that with the chest back to his goalkeeper. You talk about the most consistent department in this Hartsburg team, and it's certainly that defense with the most clean sheets in the whole of the division.
Hamza Isa, that's Hussein, picked up the ball trying to make space for Hamza, but went down and he stayed on. Laye is not looking at that direction, but he's got to call for Hussein to be attended to.
Yeah, it's similar to that foul or that tackle on Hubert Jewu some minutes ago, where he showed a bit of the ball and it was a clean tackle. This time, yeah, just no protection at all from Hamza Isa, and you could see the leg being stuck in there. I think that was Hussein there. he should be okay. He should be okay. And now you talk about the physicality. We've seen this over the years, especially in the Super Clash, where you have some robust tackles and all that. I think the opening minutes has really given us a feel of what to expect in the remaining time.
Here's Ali, not on the same page with Adamu, giving away possession so cheaply. Ali
expected that run from his teammate. That was never made.
Ensu wins the ball at the expense of Hamza. Sambonio falls to Kamara. There's a foul on Sambonio, but he stays on with Kakari. Going with his boots just going off.
It tells you how strong Samba is. They just felt that contact from Kakari. Kakari goes down, Samba doesn't. At the back.
Good play for Mafrani. Here is Emmanuel Amankwa. Brought down from behind by Saka Dauda, and Amankwa is unhappy with the challenge from Saka Dauda.
That was a bit reckless from Saka Dauda. Right from the back of Emmanuel Amankwa. Emmanuel Amankwa does well with the space here. He's trying to find an opening for himself. Until by Saka Dauda.
One player who has not played many games under Didi Dramani. That position has often been occupied by Amankwa, but anytime he steps up, he lifts up to it, Amankwa.
Yeah, and you feel that there's some sort of restrictions, applied to his game now, where he doesn't really get that freedom to bump forward and add up to the attack. He's been taxed to do most of the defending from the right-hand side of defense.
There's a push on Jehu by Afrani. 10 minutes at the Babayara Stadium. Asante Kotoko nil, Hartlepool nil. Sambonio steps forward. Poor ball. Afrani takes over. Here is Maoli Wayo. Now Hussein. Kakari. It's a good tackle by Patrick Kesiedu. Kotoko gets the advantage.
Yeah, great tackle. Just timed the ball, won it perfectly. But Hussein wasting too much time on that ball. Kakari was asking for it. He was in space, but had to take one too many touches before finding him.
Hamza Issa will step up and join Prince Owusu. These two were assistant coaches under Didi Dramani, and now Owusu takes charge as interim head coach and Hamza deputizing. And here comes Saka Dauda, checks onto the 18-yard box with his left foot, but there's nobody in red to connect for Kotoko as Hazabok tries to turn defense into attack. Lord Amwa curtails the movement of Wayo and steps forward. Here is Amwa to Jehu. Interception from Hussein.
Yeah, they're making inroads now. They're making incursions. It's so easy for them. It's one long pass to the left-hand side. Cutback was good into the central area. And no Kotoko player attacking that area.
Lord Amos throw in. There's a flick on by Dogo and straight to Asari.
We talk about teams maximizing the use of these long throws, and we've seen it. It's pretty rife these days. It was an efficient one.
There's a late and a clumsy challenge by Patrick Kesiedu on Hamza Issa. The two number 17s clashing with Kesiedu, the aggressor here.
There was a poor touch from Kesiedu. He does well. It is left foot. You're thinking that's his favorite foot. He should be doing better there, allowing Hamza Issa to just step in, just clatters into him.
Here's a player who is returning from injury. He's not had a clean bill of health in recent weeks. Colorful Phobians lighten up the Babayara Sports Stadium, and they like to be under the scoreboard, the Phobians. Anytime there's a big one here at the Baba Yara.
You would always credit them, moving up about 250 kilometers, to support this team.
No goals, but still enjoying the vibe in the stands. Wondering what's going to happen if a goal comes.
That could send them into raptures at this point, but that's a lovely. You'll see the colours are quite colourful as well.
Asante Kotoko to take the Asante free kick. Puts one into the box and Adamu heads it. Kamara and the Phobians have the open goal at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Baba Adamu, an unlikely scorer, put the Phobians ahead. Here on 13 minutes, Asante Kotoko 0, Hartsburg 1. It is Baba Adamu. He set the Phobian fans into wild celebrations under the scoreboard. They've silenced the porcupines. Baba Adamu put the Phobians ahead with that looping header, and Mohamed Kamara struggled to deal with it. It's Kotoko 0, Hartsburg 1. Prince Owusu and Hamza Issa have got a lot of thinking to do now.
Definitely, but then such a terrible ball to concede there by Kamara. Lost his footing. Just no man's land. Lovely delivery from Kakari and a glancing header. He had to improvise with his back facing post. Just look at that. Just flick that one. Counter that is lacking. I think Kamara is at fault for that one. His positioning let him down at that point. Just didn't know where and what he was doing at that point. And that is a lovely goal.
Kotoko tries to respond here. Is Dogo, but it's a foul against Dogo.
And you respect that sort of response. When you talk about Baba Adamu, he's even been playing at that makeshift left back position. He's naturally centre back, but when you talk about adding goals to the game, and that's just a lovely way to do it.
Just a season ago, he was playing in the lower divisions for Golden Kick in the Division 1. One of the best players for Golden Kick en route to that final where they lost to Asante Kotoko. So somewhere, somehow, he's got some scores to settle with Kotoko. He was in that Golden Kick team that lost painfully to Kotoko in the finals of the FA Cup last season, and he's put the Phobians ahead in the Premier League game here at the Baba Yara. Here comes Kakari, the provider of the first goal. Kakari onto his left foot, checks onto the 18-yard, but Hussein goes for it, but Amwa gets it away. Here's Abdul Karim to Hussein, checks onto Wayo with a cutback, but there's nobody for Hartsburg.
That's what I keep from that Wayo, from that left-hand side. Lovely way to just work their way into the third half of the game.
Walid Hussein is trying to find Albert Amwa, but Benjamin Asari does well to get the ball out of danger for the Phobians.
And some confident defending there from the heart of the shot stopper. The flick with the head then had to just hit that one in field. Has the confidence to execute it.
Coming into this game, the talking point was that the last time Hartsburg won a game here at the Baba Yara Stadium was back in the 2020-21 season. But this lead will forever charge these fans till something else happened from the Kotoko angle. It's the corner for the Phobians.
And it was that goal, that sparked that momentum for them. And ever since they've not looked back, we've seen them with some good inroads. We've seen them making some good incursions. Lovely kind of passes from them. So much pressure now.
Hartsburg corner is Maoli Wayo to take. Wayo goes low. Abdul Karim is late for it as Dogo takes possession for Kotoko, sends one to Jehu. The ball is meant for Saka Dauda, but he ends up with Benjamin Asari.
I think that was a hit on Saka Dauda, expecting the referee to award a foul. A free kick for him, perhaps, but nothing of that sort. Benjamin Asari also playing as a sweeper. It gives them some assurance whenever they bump forward.
I've seen Daniel Aye flashes yellow card. He flashes yellow card to Emmanuel Amankwa.
I think the replay gives us the benefit and just that.
An outstretched arm into the face of Patrick Essiedu.
I think it was a good call. He had to protest initially, but that arm wasn't in a natural position, just all over the face of Essiedu. That slows him down a bit after going into the box of the referee.
Essiedu to take the free kick. He bends one into the box. It's flicked away by Esibe. Esibe indeed had the final touch. It's a corner. Sambo O'Neill appeals as a handball.
It's the entire Kotoko team appealing for a handball. At that point, the protest will continue, but just look at the replay again. It was a hit into the box, and yeah, an arm goes up there. Not so clear. Not sure whose arm it was.
Kotoko's corner to be taken by Patrick Essiedu. Every player of the Kotoko set up in the Azabok area with the exception of Kamara. With about 7 of them in the 18-yard box.
Desperate for equalizer.
Essiedu swings one in. Header comes in from Ensu. Here is Essiedu again on his weaker right foot and is straight to Asari.
But that's not beating him. It's not beating Benjamin Asari. He's really been on alert, but another decent delivery into the box. The header back across the face of goal. Kotoko showing everything now. They really need to claw their way back.
It's 20 minutes at the Babayara Stadium. Kotoko, the home side, trailing the visitors. Hatsabok, the arrivals, by 1-0. Scored by Adam. Hatsabok player down. Abdul Karim. It's been a massive attendance for Asante Kotoko this season. The fans have really showed up this afternoon, and the disappointment for them will be they are trailing their rivals by a goal after 21 minutes.
Yeah, but they'll still keep their belief high. You know, this fixture settle.
Sprinting down the right, here is Amwa charging forward. Lovely run to go past his marker. Cross intercepted by Ali. There's a poor challenge from Walid Husseini on the goal scorer Baba Damu. Is a foul. Free kick for Hatsabok.
Yeah, clear trip there. Baba Damu really been decent, very consistent at the back. And as well, those long limbs, trying to use it to his advantage. And Walid just not having any of the ball at all.
Kotoko recorded 9 wins across 21 games.
I think that's the reason why he's been put up next up, because that would move Mauliwayo to that central area with Kakari and then Paku playing on either side of the attack.
Kamara gives the ball away to Mauliwayo. Chance for Azabok to get a second. Mauliwayo flops the opportunity.
It was a golden chance. Put his side 2 up.
A perfect gift handed Wayo. Could have slotted it first time.
Azali,
Here is Baidu, also playing in his first Super Clash since joining Kotoko from Kesben, from Nations FC. Walito. Saka down the Walid for setting up. Hazavok very well organized defensively.
yeah, and that's what Neymar Walid gives you whenever he's on the ball. He's able to find those spaces, with so much ease. Able to ghost his markers as well.